forgotten America. The year was 1936. The United States was still crawling out of the Great Depression, and across the nation, coins played a vital role in everyday survival. Among them, the Lincoln wheat penny stood as a symbol of endurance, humility, and hope. This particular year marked the continuation of a coin series that began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, designed by Victor David Brenner. The wheat reverse became iconic, instantly representing the harvest of American labor and the fruits of democratic ideals. As the economy struggled in 1936, Americans clutched these small copper coins, using them for everything from a loaf of bread to a stamp for a heartfelt letter home. These coins were not just currency. They were lifelines, circulating through cities, farms, and factory towns alike. In 1936, 3 mint locations were responsible for the production of the wheat penny: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with Philadelphia producing the majority, with over 300 million coins denoted with no mint mark. The Denver Mint released about 40 million identified with AD, and the San Francisco Mint produced over 29 million carrying the S mint mark. Each of these coins carries its own narrative based on where it was struck and how it aged through time. The 1936 penny also stands out for the existence of a highly desirable collectible, the 1936 double die obverse, variety caused by a misalignment in the die during minting. This error created a doubling effect most noticeable in the words "Liberty in God," "We Trust," and the date 1936 itself. This variety is incredibly rare, and when found in high condition can fetch thousands of dollars among collectors. This mint error was not caught early, and therefore many entered circulation unknowingly, making the hunt for one today like searching for a needle in a haystack. But the historical relevance of the 1936 wheat penny goes far beyond mint errors. During this time, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was implementing the Second New Deal. The Works Progress Administration was building schools, roads, and bridges across America. And these very pennies passed through the hands of workers who were employed through government relief programs. A 1936 penny might have been tossed into a jukebox at a diner on Route 66 or dropped into a steel donation box at a local church. It could have been part of a young boy's allowance saved for comic books or part of a mother's last coin to buy milk for her family. Its journey is unknowable yet deeply woven into American life. During this transformative period, these coins were 95% copper, with the remainder being a mix of tin and zinc. They weigh about 31 grams with a diameter of 19 millimeters. Their reddish-brown tone varies depending on how they have been stored and cared for over the years. Uncirculated examples retain their original luster, while circulated ones tell stories through scratches, toning, and dents. The Philadelphia Mint had no mint mark, and many of these are still found today in average circulated condition, worth just a few cents. However, in uncirculated or red mint state, they can be worth significantly more, particularly in mint state grades above MS-65, where values jump into hundreds of dollars. The Denver Mint D-Mark coins were fewer but still widely available. Their value follows a similar pattern, with mint state coins being the most desirable. The San Francisco Mint coins with the S mint mark are even more sought after, especially in high grade due to their relatively lower mintage. One of the most important aspects for collectors is eye appeal. This includes not only luster and color but also strike quality and surface preservation, because these pennies were produced during a high-demand year. Some dies were overused, resulting in weak strikes. These coins are less desirable to advanced collectors, but still hold numismatic interest. In 1936, the United States was slowly seeing signs of economic recovery, but global tension was rising in Europe and Asia. The penny minted this year therefore represents a moment of peace before the storm, as by 1939 the world would once again plunge into war. These pennies remained in circulation throughout World War II and were part of the copper hoarding that led to the 1943 steel cent. During the war effort, Some 1936 pennies were buried during the Dust Bowl migration, hidden in tin cans under floorboards or lost on abandoned farms. Today, metal detectorists often find them in the most unexpected places with corrosion, telling a silent tale of time and earth. Some collectors pursue the complete set of wheat pennies from 1909 to 1958, and the 1936 penny is a crucial piece in that collection, especially if the collector is chasing the famed 1936 double die. The rarity of this variety cannot be overstated. It is often counterfeited due to its high value, and as such, authentication by a third-party grading service like PCGs or NGC is essential. The process of grading a 1936 penny includes a detailed examination under magnification to assess doubling strike quality and wear. In cases of Miss 66 or higher with red color designation, the value can skyrocket at auctions. Coin shows across the United States often highlight rare varieties, and the 1936 DDoS are centerpieces in displays and dealer tables. Not only is this penny a collector's dream, but it has also become a symbol in American culture, appearing in textbooks, coin guides, and even inspirational stories of kids finding one in change that turns out to be worth hundreds or thousands. Those stories fuel the dream of treasure hunting among casual collectors and spark new generations of numismatists interested in the rich legacy of American coinage. The 1936 wheat penny is not just copper, it is a microcosm of American life in the mid-1930s, reflecting economic struggle, governmental innovation, and the quiet resilience of a nation. This coin holds its place among the most important and beloved collectible cents in United States history, and as every year passes, it grows even more valuable as a historical artifact, especially those preserved in mint state, from its design roots in the Art Nouveau movement through Victor Brenner's portraiture to the rustic harvest imagery of wheat on the reverse. The coin bridges artistry, economy, and memory. Each scratch, each mark, each fade is a fingerprint of American past, making the 1936 wheat penny more than money. It is memory in metal form, and those who hold one hold a piece of unfiltered history.